The chase. In November 2024, in Manchester, UK, a resident experienced something truly unusual in the sky, something they had never expected to witness. For almost a week, they had been seeing strange objects in the sky, which they somehow couldn't explain. But on this particular night, things were different. Around the same time as before, they spotted a pair of extremely bright lights, one appearing to follow closely behind a plane.
A tidy T-Pack scores a perfect 10. No contact. Tight.
Whoa. What is that following it? That's a helicopter. Tell me that. Oh my god, it's. Oh no, sorry, that was just behind the curtain. Unless it's a plane, is that just a plane?
The aircraft was clearly visible with standard flashing beacon lights, confirming it was a commercial plane. But the second object just below it had no such lights. It was silently following, bright but steady, no blinking, no sound. The witness managed to start recording, and as soon as the camera came out, the bright lights began to dim slightly, which only added to the mystery. After the sighting, they checked two separate flight tracking apps. Only one plane was listed, that SAS commercial flight headed for landing at Manchester Airport. The second object, no trace, no registration, no explanation. Whatever it wasn't just in their head. They finally had footage to prove it. So, was this a drone, a shadowing craft, or something entirely off the books? You decide. Encountered during live concert. On the evening of June 28, 2025, during a live community music event at Bixby Annex Park in Long Beach, California, something unusual caught the attention of performers and attendees alike. At around 6:37 p.m., as the crowd enjoyed the show just steps away from Alamitos Beach, several people looked up to see not one, but three unidentified flying objects hovering in the sky to the southeast. One of the performers, who initially considered themselves a skeptic, decided to capture the moment using an iPhone. The objects didn't resemble anything familiar. They weren't birds, balloons, or airplanes. Instead, they floated still for some time and then began to shift slowly and independently. According to the eyewitness, one of the 15 smaller objects briefly blinked with a deep red light, adding to the mystery. Gradually, most of the lights faded away without a trace, while two of them slowly glided across the sky. What made this even more intriguing was the number of people who witnessed it. None could offer a clear explanation. The event happened in broad daylight, in a populated area, and yet the objects remained unidentified. No known aircraft were reported in the area, and there has been no official response or confirmation. Accidental capture. In a quiet moment of nighttime stargazing, an observer managed to capture something truly unusual. Using a Nikon Z7 camera combined with PVS-14 night vision goggles, the viewer was experimenting with filming the stars, offering a narrow 40-degree field of view, much like peering through a soda straw. Positioned on their back deck, they expected to film common sights like planes or satellites passing overhead. But instead, a group of 5 glowing orbs suddenly came into view, traveling quickly from north to south across the sky. Unlike commercial aircraft or satellites, these orbs moved at a noticeably faster speed and made no sound whatsoever. Living near MacDill Air Force Base, the witness was familiar with the deep roar of fighter jets, which could be heard even at high altitudes. Yet this time, there was only silence. The unusual formation and speed of the orbs quickly ruled out any known aircraft. What made this moment even more meaningful was the fact that the witness had seen something eerily similar years earlier. Multiple orbs that had changed direction mid-flight, merged into a single light, and stopped moving entirely. That past sighting fueled a personal mission to capture it on video, and this time, it finally happened. No official explanations have been offered, and the footage remains open to interpretation. So, were these simply lights in the sky, or undeniable proof that we're not alone up there? You decide. The Black UFO. Just before I move to the next point, if you love mysterious and creepy sightings and real unexplained mysteries, check out Mysterious Encounters. It's packed with chilling videos you won't forget. And subscribe right away and watch out the new video. On the night of January 26, 2025, a man captured footage of a mysterious dark object moving silently across the skies above Los Angeles, California. The sighting occurred just after nightfall, when the skies were clear enough to spot movement but dark enough to make details difficult to define. According to the witness, the object appeared out of nowhere and began gliding smoothly from left to right across the sky. It made no sound, no engine, no hum, no whooshing noise. Just a completely silent flight above the city skyline.
There's just this like straight up floating ball over LA right now. No lights, no nothing, no wings flapping, just floating. It's so far away, but yeah, it's just this floating ball.
The video, although short, clearly shows a dark shape, slowly moving in one direction with steady motion. It doesn't blink like a plane, and there are no wings, no rotors or lights visible on the object. The most unsettling part for the witness was how the object didn't behave like anything familiar. It didn't drift like a balloon or move quickly like a drone. It simply hovered and moved calmly, almost as if it was scanning the area or observing from above.
What is this? And it has no wings, no flapping, no. And it's moving so slow. I can't hear any noise from it. I'm about to lose sight of it. It's about to go behind the house.
As it continued across the sky, several people nearby also looked up, confirming that the object wasn't just a camera glitch or illusion. No reports from aviation authorities or local news have explained the sighting so far, and the object remains unidentified. So, was this a new form of silent surveillance or something not made by human hands? You decide. The cylindrical UFO. On a clear day in Sao Paulo, Brazil, an eyewitness captured something highly unusual flying across the sky. The footage shows a long, silvery cylindrical object silently moving through the air, heading in the direction of the ocean. The video offers a clear view of the object, sleek, dark, and with no visible wings, rotors, or any standard flight mechanisms. It didn't resemble a plane or a drone, and there were no signs of propellers or engine trails. It simply glided steadily, maintaining altitude as it moved across the skyline.
Ah lá, mano.
Eles fantasiam de estrela. É a mesma coisa que acontece em Paranapiacaba.
Porra é essa, mano?
Ah lá, ali.
Aonde?
Também.
Aonde?
Em cima.
Ah lá, velho.
Ah lá, ó.
Mano.
Mano, aqui acontece.
But what makes this footage even more intriguing is that there wasn't just one object. In the lower portion of the video, a second similar-looking object can be seen trailing or floating nearby. Both moved independently, and at no point did they perform any aggressive or sudden movements. They simply hovered and moved smoothly, as if guided by some technology not known to conventional aircraft.
Acontece muito.
Mano.
Aqui acontece muito. É praia,
Será que vai
né?
passar do outro lado?
Não, porque o prédio vai cortar, vai vir a nuvem preta.
Sei.
Ah lá, ó, ali.
Aonde? Não tô vendo.
Viagem. Já sumiu, já.
Cê é louco, mano.
Paranapiacaba é isso. A todo momento. Aí eles falam que é satélite.
The people recording can be heard reacting in surprise, unable to identify what they were seeing. Given Sao Paulo's busy airspace and proximity to the ocean, many assume it could have been military or commercial, but its lack of identifiable features and the second object's presence makes that hard to believe. So far, no official explanation has been given, and the footage has only deepened the mystery. If you appreciate the hours of work and effort that goes into creating these videos, then show your support by buying me a coffee by clicking the link in the description below, and I will be more than thankful to you guys. And if you enjoy watching these videos, make sure to like and watch my other videos as well. Also subscribe and turn on your notifications to watch more UFO videos in the future.